Happy New Year! I hope you all had a great December, and since it's the start of a new year, I decided to show you basically just a few of my favorites from 2014. And it's not a huge amount of stuff. These are just really things that I felt myself using and using often. If it's not something that I just really love, it didn't make it. So there are like categories like a foundation. I don't really love any of my foundations right now, so you're not going to hear about that. But we will get into it and start with eyes. And actually I have a couple things for eyes. As far as eyeshadows go, my little cream e.l.f. eyeshadow in Cruisin Chic or Cruisin Chic. I still haven't figured that one out. But I love this. This is so easy. Just wipe it on your eyelids. You done, go, and it doesn't smear, it doesn't come off. It's super easy to apply and it's really affordable. I think they're $3, so can't beat that. And the other eye look that I pretty much did a lot this year was from the LORAC Pro Palette, and I'll show you which ones. You could probably see which ones I used. It's light bronze and pewter right next to each other. That was pretty much the I don't want to think about it look. So those two colors, my eyelid crease, and then this nude I would use like inner corner highlight. And if I really wanted to go deeper, then I think it's down here. No, it's up here, the espresso. But those two colors, yeah, all the time. I wore that look probably a couple times a week. So love that. And my last eye product is Benefit's They're Real Mascara. This was actually a repurchase. I had gotten this, I had this, I don't know, a year or so ago, and I ran out. And it took me a while to go back to the store and get some more, but then I realized how much I loved it. So, yeah, when this runs out, I will definitely go out to the store, get a new one, not let any time lapse in between. But I just feel like that it's easy to apply, it's not clumpy, I don't know, it's easy to use, and I think it makes my sparse eyelashes look good. So that's a keeper. Let's see, what else? This brush. It's a Real Techniques buffing brush, and I had actually gotten this in a set, but I want to see if I could actually get it separately, because this is just such a good all-purpose brush. I've used it before to kind of buff in foundation. I always use it for my blush. I don't necessarily apply my blush with it, which if I had multiples I might. It's just I will apply my blush and then I'll just kind of swirl over it to blend it in. So I don't know. I think maybe I'm just really heavy-handed with the blush because I just put it on and then I'm kind of streaky and it doesn't look good. So then I just buff it out with this and then it looks great. So yeah, I love this thing. I need to find out if I could buy them separately because I don't want to have to buy a whole set just for one brush. Moving on to lips. There's a couple things. The e.l.f. Lip Exfoliator, and I've talked about this thing before. I think I've gone about halfway through. Basically, it's made up of, I think there's brown sugar and some other things. I don't know. It smells really sweet, really good. Really good at exfoliating your lips, especially when it's been, I don't know, here it gets cold and then it's warm again and cold, and I don't know, it just does a number on the skin and the lips. But my lips have been drying out, so I use this at night, and it leaves your lips really soft, But I'll put like a lip balm on it, and then I'll go to sleep, and then in the morning they're great. So yeah, I love this. I'm really happy with that. And again, that's from e.l.f. So maybe it was $3. I don't know. Their stuff is really cheap. And as far as like lip color, you know, I was really thinking about which colors I liked the most, which ones I use, and it ended up just coming down to some of my cheapest stuff. This is an Ulta lipstick. It's number 240, and it's called Pink Chocolate. And it looks like that. I don't know if you even can see what the color is, but it's a nude with a pink tint to it. It's what I'm wearing right now. I don't know, it's one of those things I could put it on, it will go with anything. If I haven't picked out my outfit yet, but I'm doing my makeup, I could put this on and I know it will be fine. And it's easy, you don't have to think about it. But I really like it, and I usually top it with NYX Butter Gloss and Tiramisu, just to give it a little extra shine. But yeah, this combination, super cheap, but I love it. I know I was trying to think of like some nicer kind of lipsticks, but I was like, no, it's really, these little cheapy ones are, I think, what I wore most of the time. These always make it into my purse. So if it makes it into my purse, it's pretty good. Let's see, moving on. Skincare. My Colleen Rothschild cleansing balm. I love this stuff. I think this is my second or third. I don't know. I'm getting to the end. I need to buy another one, but I did a review on this. I love it. I use it. It takes off all my makeup, mascara, especially the Benefit mascara is really hard to get off with other things that I've used, but this kind of just melts it right off. And yeah, after using this for about like a week or two, I could really see the difference with my skin. It really kind of evened out my skin, and yeah, it just made it look really nice. And actually, I gave this to my mom and my mother-in-law, and pretty much any mature woman in my life got this for Christmas this year. But yeah, it's great. And the person that got it first, so that has been using it, she absolutely loves it. So it's a good product. And I think my last face thing is Urban Decay, Urban Decay De-Slick. And yeah, it's just setting spray, oil control. Not sure what it is, but lately it's odd for it being winter, but my face has started to get very oily. So I don't know if I started doing something different. I didn't think I was doing anything different with my makeup or my other skincare, but this is great. Sometimes I will feel like I'm oily in the T-zone, but if I sprayed this on after I did my makeup, you can't visibly see it. So I would prefer just not to be oily at all, but if you don't have a choice, this is great. So you know you're oily, but nobody else does. And let's see, moving on to hair from LUSH Big. I did a review on this one too, and I just purchased a new one. I didn't get one for Christmas, which is was on my list, so I went the other day and I bought one for myself. And it's a sea salt shampoo. Looks like big chunks of sea salt in a kind of a liquid, gelatinous liquid. I don't know. And it smells like salt. It smells like the ocean, kind of. And this is just really good. I have fine hair, and it's limp and flat, as you can see. But this works really well at giving me more body, but because basically it strips out all the remnants of product from your hair, which is really what I need for if my hair is, you know, because my hair is limp and thin, I don't need anything additional weighing it down. So pretty much I will use that once a week, maybe twice, but so that will last me a long time. But yeah, I really like it. I just, when I use it, I was like, oh, I've never felt my hair be so clean. It's a really nice feeling. So let's see, as far as nails, no, I was looking at different polishes. I have some really pretty colors. I just haven't been able to wear them because my thumbnails keep breaking, like really down far, and I mean, I have colors that I would really like to wear that are deeper colors. Are nice for like the holidays and, you know, for winter, but I kind of don't want to draw attention to these thumbs, so they're looking kind of gross. But I did find myself wearing this a lot, and it's OPI's Chicago Champagne Toast, and it looks like that, and oh, and I'm wearing it too. So it's, I don't know, it has a nice sheen and gloss to it, and it's kind of a, I don't know, like a, has a hint of pink, but it's not a pink. I don't know, what color would you call it? Well, champagne? A pinky champagne color. So, I mean, it looks nice, but it's not dark to draw attention that you're necessarily going to notice my really short thumbnails. Moving on, as far as the home goes, I love my IKEA, and this is called Kulort, I guess, Kulort, and basically they have tons of these, and what this is, well, this one is silver, and it's like mirrored cut glass, I don't know what you want to, accent, pretty stuff. And I have several containers of this. I actually did a little arrangement for Christmas with some greens and the whole vase. Well, actually I put floral foam in the middle, so I wouldn't have to use as much of this, but I put floral foam and I stuck my stuff in there, and then I put this all the way around, and it's a tall vase, so about that much of it is filled with this stuff. But yeah, and I have people say, wow, that's really pretty. So I'm like, it's like maybe $3 for this canister. But like I said, they have a lot of colors. I have that. I have, I don't know if you could see, this is a blue. I've used this before. Usually I have this little tray in my foyer, has candles on it, and I have usually this, the blue one, pour it in there. For the holidays I switch it out, and I have a green one of these, so I use green. And they also have this, which is, like I said, they have a bunch of different ones. It's called the same thing, but the red is like more of like a shimmery sand. So I picked up several of these, and I think these were actually $2, not $3. So and then I'm trying to think of what other ones. I think they also, I don't know if let's see, they have ones that are little pebbles, but I don't know if they're called the same thing. But seeing how this is sand and the other one's kind of glass, they might just call them all this, and it's just decorative stuff. Decorative stuff. I don't know what you want to call this. So just things to add some sparkle and interest, and just make something look a little bit more fancy than it would normally. So I really like that, especially the silver one. That was my favorite. And that's pretty almost it. So one last thing, because I have to talk about my geeky games. My geeky game of the year that our family played a lot is called Love Letter. And apparently there's like tons of different versions now, which is good. When we got this, I think there was just the standard one. They even had like a Christmas one, Letters to Santa. But this one, the premise is that you are trying to court the beautiful princess, and you want your love letter to get to her, and whoever gets the most cubes, which are tokens of affection, win the game. But it's very easy. There's only that many cards. There's not all that many cards. Each card tells you what it does right on the card. We've played this with a bunch of different people. We'll play it with, we've played it with our kids, other people. It's just a really easy game to teach somebody. It's quick to learn. My husband took this to work, and I think he said like 3 of the people ended up purchasing the game on their own for like their families. So I'm not sure what the other scenarios are, but like I said, there was like Letters to Santa, that was one. My only issue with this is that in this version, that's a princess, and she's quite busty and ready to fall out of her dress. So I don't know if we knew about a different version before purchasing that, we might have, because I don't know if that's necessarily appropriate for children. But yeah, and I had thought about it. I was like, maybe I could like color over and make it look like she has another layer to her dress, but I'm like, I'd probably be marking the cards because I wouldn't be able to make them all look the same, and I don't know. My husband would be like, oh, I know what card you have because it's marked. So I won't be doing anything, but yeah. Busty princess. But it's a good game once you get past that, like, because once my girls got past, like, they're like, what's wrong with her chest? Why isn't it in her dress? Now they don't even notice it. But if you have small children that you want to play this with, probably a different version might be a little bit more appropriate. So, all in all, it's a really fun game. It's pretty quick, and like I said, it plays, let's see, plays 2 to 4 players, and really easy to learn. Kids could do it, adults, whatever. So, I highly recommend that, and I think that's it. That's all of my 2014 favorites, and like I said, this is a short list. It's just the things I really, really like. I continue to use, I continue to repurchase, and it's something that I use weekly at least, if not more. So I'm not gonna throw a bunch of stuff together that I use like once or twice a month. That's not necessarily a favorite. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you and your families all have a wonderful 2015, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! With Makeup on a Mission, you can help by sending either, I think, skincare products or makeup products to these facilities, and they will hand them out to the women there.